Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Shaun Wallace of The Chase opens up about ex-girlfriends and his private life. Shaun Wallace, widely known as the Dark Destroyer on ITV's The Chase, is no stranger to public attention. As one of the most recognized faces on British television, his sharp mind and quick wit have earned him legions of fans. However, behind the confident persona, Shaun has a more private side, and he recently opened up about some of the personal aspects of his life in a candid conversation on the How to Be 60 podcast, hosted by Kay Adams and Karen McKenzie. In the interview, Shaun reflected on his past relationships and his decision to keep them largely out of his memoir, Chasing the Dream *. He admitted that some of his ex-girlfriends are still miffed with him because he didn't mention them in the book. In that autobiography, I never mentioned any of my ex-relationships once, he shared. Some of my ex-girlfriends are still miffed about that. The revelation left listeners intrigued, as many might have assumed that, like other celebrity autobiographies, Shaun's book would include tales of love and heartbreak. But Shaun made it clear that his memoir wasn't about spilling the details of his personal life. He explained, "They said, 'Why have you not mentioned me?' I replied, 'It's not that type of story.'" For Shaun, the focus was on his journey, his career, and his experiences that shaped him, rather than delving into romantic relationships. He continued, "If you want to read about sex, drugs, and rock and roll, then go and buy someone else's autobiography. What we do as a couple should be private." Shaun's refusal to discuss personal matters in the book reflects his broader stance on privacy. He is adamant about keeping his private life away from the public eye, a stance he reiterated during the podcast. "Yes, it's a personal choice. My private life is my private life. I don't want to inquire into anybody's life, and I choose to keep mine private," Shaun said, emphasizing that boundaries are important to him, especially when it comes to his relationships. While Shaun is tight-lipped about his love life, he did reveal that he is currently seeing someone. However, he's careful to shield his significant other from the public gaze, stating that his partner's privacy is as important as his own. For Shaun, his relationship is something he wants to protect from the scrutiny that often comes with being in the public eye. He also shared a touching story about his connection to his ex-partner's daughter, who he raised from the age of 2. Although the young woman now lives in America, Shaun referred to her as "my closest thing to a daughter," underscoring the deep bond they share. "I do have an ex-partner whose daughter, who I have raised since the age of 2, she is my closest thing to a daughter, but she lives in America now," Shaun said, his voice filled with warmth and affection for the young woman he helped raise. Despite his success and public persona, Shaun's focus remains on his family, his career, and his personal choices. He joked that his dedication to his work on The Chase is similar to the commitment one might have in a marriage, indicating just how much he values his role on the show. But when it comes to romantic relationships, he remains steadfast in his desire for privacy, choosing to keep those details away from the public eye. Fans of Shaun Wallace might be surprised by his guarded approach to his personal life, especially given his larger-than-life presence on television. However, his candid reflections on relationships, privacy, and family offer a glimpse into the man behind the chaser persona. It's clear that for Shaun, the most important things in life are not the headlines or the public attention, but the relationships that truly matter to him, whether it's with a partner, a former stepdaughter, or the people closest to his heart. As for those ex-girlfriends who are still upset about not being mentioned in his autobiography, Shaun's message is clear. Some things are meant to remain private, and that's a choice he's made for himself. For Shaun Wallace, life is about finding a balance between fame and privacy, and it seems that's a line he's determined to walk with grace and conviction.